How's it going, everyone? Nerd Nunez here. So today we're covering the Mega panel that happened yesterday, and that was awesome. I love the fact that Mega's kind of lately it seems like they're starting to really take notice of their audience and be engaging with their audience. And the fact that they bring someone onto the community, from the community onto the panel, awesome. Super cool. You know, let's Mega keep that stuff up. I feel like ever since Toys R Us closed down, Mega kind of like went into kind of just like, you know, the background, things like that. Mattel bought them out. That was, you know, I think at the time it seemed like a bad idea, but as what we're seeing now, it feels like maybe Mattel buying out Mega was for the better, with the new shop they're building up in Germany and things like that, and this panel on the official Halo channel, which was awesome, you know. So either way, let's get into it and let's start talking about the sets they released. So for starters, we're talking about the Scorpion. Okay, first of all, 2 hunters. I mean, oh my goodness. You know how long we've been begging for 2 hunters to come in a set to complete it? You know, it's like hunters always come in 2, and so the fact that they're giving us a Scorpion tank with 2 hunters is amazing. Secondly, that elite, love the look of the elite. That warlord looks awesome. So that is probably one of my favorite elites that Mega has ever made, and I'm happy that they're bringing it back. The UNSC Marine in the desert tan looking kind of stuff, I think that's awesome. You know, it's great that we're having all these Marines, but they're only in like that green, you know, lush kind of wood foresty kind of camo, things like that. So the reason I'm glad we're getting desert stuff is awesome. And then the Spartan, I believe, Trailblazer, I think he's called. Well, oh gosh, yeah, I know he has a name, but the name is escaping me. He looks awesome. I'm super excited for that. That's going to be such a cool set. I'm really excited for what's yet to come. And then the alternate build that they're doing with the little dropship and then the little tank turret thing, where it's like it looks like a miniature version of a little tank. I do like the dropship. I think the dropship is pretty cool, but the little tank, I don't know. I think it looks weird. It feels like something you'd see in like maybe the real world and not really like the Halo universe. But that's just my opinion. I don't know. You know, I think 2-in-1 builds are great. You know, my favorite is the boat that came with the Warhog, so that is definitely, you know, there's potential there, but you know, sometimes they're just weird. But overall, I really like the turret. I really like I really like the turret on the Scorpion itself. That turret looks cool. I don't know if that's just a molded piece or what have you, but that just looks amazing. I'm super excited for that. So those are my thoughts on the Scorpion tank. Secondly, we got the Phantom dropship. Not Phantom, the Banish, that's what I meant to say. The Banish dropship. My goodness! Hello! Like, we've been begging for one of those for a while now, and it's about time, because I think the last, dropship we got was the Covenant one that was, scaled to the smaller figures. So I never got that one. That's definitely one of those sets that I wish I had money as a kid growing up, because or at least I wish I had my own money growing up so that way I could buy it, because that was one of those sets I always wanted so bad. And then it comes with Jaga. That guy's so cool. Like, I feel like they kind of did the bosses dirty in some of the bosses, some of the Halo boss fights, because they were like kind of bam in your face and then you killed them and then they were done. There wasn't a lot of character growth to them, but I can tell that's going to be a really cool sought after figure. And then the fact that they have Escharum as a jelly figure, I think it's really interesting. It's cool that they're bringing him back, not that they really ever got rid of him, but I'm glad that they're bringing a jelly figure into an actual set, which, I don't know, they've always seemed to be in like blind bags and stuff like that. The Brute looks super cool. The Spartan, he looks cool. It comes with a rocket launcher, shock rifle, and then I think the Ravager, that's cool. I'm excited for that. We haven't had that in Mega Bloks 4 yet. And the alternate build, I really like the alternate build. It reminds me of definitely something you see in Halo Wars 2 with kind of the little crab walker, things like that. It looks cool. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, that looks like it could have been its own set. So this is definitely gonna be one of those for sure 2-in-1 builds you're gonna want to buy. And overall, I like the dropship. And then thirdly, we have the Ghost. So I'm really happy that they're bringing back Halo 4 Marines in this new articulation, because I don't have any Halo 4 Marines in new articulation. I think they were I don't think there were a lot of sets. I could be wrong. I don't think there were a lot of sets that came out with the new articulation, but overall, I'm really excited for that. Grunt looks cool, orange grunt, awesome for army building. And then here's the thing. So the fact that I don't remember his name. Like, I barely played Spartan's Ops. Like, I don't even think I beat Spartan Ops. I hate talking badly, but just Spartan Ops wasn't that popular of a game mode. Not a lot of people played it. You know, I know when Halo 5 started and Locke just kills the main elite, people were like, who the heck was that? You know, because they kind of wrote themselves into a roadblock and not knowing what to do with them. So I can tell they're paying attention to the overall fans of Halo and not just Mega, is the fact that the elite comes with, you know, a helmet, so you can kind of just put them as a regular elite, and then you can army build them. This is going to be cool army builder. I'm happy for this one. Not much to say about that, but that's pretty much it. And then the ODST troop pack. I remember somewhere, I think somewhere on Instagram, or maybe it was the Reddit, someone was posting about like, oh, this is my idea for like a troop ODST troop pack, and I think it'd be so cool. And wham, what do you know? And I think they made it even better with adding the 2 little buggers. And I don't think we ever had them in this light blue or darker blue. I don't think we ever had them in those colors. So I think that's gonna be super cool. And then the flag, I really like the flag. And then it comes with all the coloring, things like that. And the biofoam, I think it was called. That's gonna be super cool. And then here's the thing, the fact that they're bringing a character from an ODST commercial into Mega form, I think is insane. Like, the attention to detail and just like the scope that they have is really just, you know, your imagination's the limit. So I like the fact that they're doing these really obscure figurines and like characters, and it's, you know, I mean, it's a Halo universe line. Just keep giving us just those really unique characters. I think we're gonna love them as a, you know, as a Mega fan and a Mega community. They're gonna be super cool, and this is gonna be for sure an awesome army builder. And then the Warthog with all of Red Team, I think is gonna be cool. I know that, you know, for a lot of people it's difficult to get Red Team. I have a full Red Team, fortunate enough, but definitely this is going to be an easy set to get lots of people, you know, the full Red Team. And I like the fact that you can kind of customize it from a Gauss Hog to a Turn Hog. My only complaint is that at the same time, I guess on the other side of the coin, when you have a set that only has name figures, I feel like, I don't know, this is just me, I feel like it stops me from wanting to buy another one, because then I just have duplicate of named figures, where it's like, you know, I mean, if you have 10 Master Chiefs fighting, you know, an army of Covenant, you know that there's only one Master Chief, so it's like, why is there 10 Master Chiefs or something like that? But it's still a great way for people to get full team. It comes with Serena, which is awesome, and then I like the little, you know, little turret and the little defensive barrier. It's just gonna be awesome. I can tell that people are gonna really love this Warthog. And then finally, or not finally, then, well, finally for the sets, the elephant. Oh my goodness, the elephant. I remember, I was like, I think 12 years old when my dad bought me the first elephant. We went to Walmart and my dad bought it for me. I was 12 years old. It was the first time I ever got, I would say, I think this wasn't like their official first signature series set, but it was like kind of the unofficial one. And I remember building that thing as a kid. I loved it. It has always been a part of every mock, every you know, always been a highlight of my collection. I love the fact that they're bringing it back, and just throwing it out there. Mega, if you're remaking all your sets, the Scarab. If you bring back the Scarab, I think everyone in the Mega community is gonna blow their mind, because everyone's been wanting a Scarab. I know, I couldn't afford it as a kid, and the thing goes for $1,000 plus $2 grand on eBay. So the fact that they're remaking sets, I think, is awesome, and they need to remake all of their old classic sets. And just look at it, you can just tell that they've grown. The developers, the creators of Mega have just grown in their own art craft and things like that, and making them better. And I like the fact that you can open up the elephant. So now it's like, what if you built, I don't know, about 2 elephants, opened up, built, and, you know, just modified it to have the 2 walls connect, things like that, and then the little walkway underneath could be a little vetting process for, you know, Marines to go into the base. Super cool way to build an outline of a base, you know, with the turn. And I don't know, I think it'd be really cool. I was surprised with like what people like Brickman117 could do with a bunch of these elephants. And then finally, the Heroes line. I am so excited for the Heroes line. Okay, we're gonna start off with, let's see, we're gonna start off with Mark 7. I like the coloring on the Mark 7. Super pretty. And then the BR, I didn't notice this in the panel until I started, you know, getting all my pictures and all my footage for this video. But the BR has a little bit of coloring on it. It had a little red and blue, and I didn't realize that. And I really like that. It mixes well with the black. This is gonna be a fun figure. I really like the basic Mark 7 armor. I think it looks really cool in a Mega Bloks form. And then the Skirmisher, who doesn't like those? They're rare. We don't get a lot of those figures. So the fact that people, you know, they're doing a Halo Heroes line with a super, you know, detailed one is going to be great for the fans. Hudson is going to, you know, complete Fireteam Raven. I played it like once, it was fun. I definitely really like the speckling of the metal on Hudson. He looks awesome, and his rifle looks amazing. I'm so excited for this ODST. Like, now I'm not necessarily a fan of Fireteam Raven, but just as a Mega fan, this ODST looks badass. And then we have Spartan Kelly. So the Spartan Kelly that we got in the Razorback, okay, it was just okay, a little bit of like gold outline, things like that. But this one is a lot more detailed. I really like it. And she's rocking the classic shotgun. That is so cool. The classic shotgun. Do you guys remember when the classic shotgun was like the size of the figure? They were ginormous. Like, I don't know why they were so big. So I'm really excited. I kind of want to get a bunch of those to try to just get a bunch of those shotguns. And then finally, obviously, the fan votes, the Spartan Haunted. Okay, I know everyone is gonna go crazy for this figure, but I have just one critique that is just kind of my opinion. I wish they would have maybe done a darker color tone with instead of the light green and the tan. It looks cool. Don't get me wrong. Like I can tell this is gonna be one of the top figures in everyone's collection for years to come. And I'm right there with you. I'm definitely gonna try my best to hopefully get it before some scalpers get their hands on it. But I just kind of wish maybe it was like a darker red, black and red, things like that, or silver black. I don't know. I think maybe it could have fit better with like the aesthetic of the skull. But either way, cannot complain. Has a focused rifle that's super printed, really not printed, super colorful, and it looks super nice. And so, yeah, those are all the figures. And then just, they brought up the fan vote on the next set. I'm just putting my money on it. The Flood's gonna win. I'm pretty sure the Flood's gonna win. Like, the other three sets are cool. Halo 5's, people were, got tired of fighting the Warden after like the first 3 times. So I don't think, too many people were excited about the Warden. And then the Walker looked pretty cool. And then the concept art from Halo Wars, that vehicle that got cut, it's cool. I would love to see it. But the Flood, we've been dying for new Flood sets. And I would assume if they're bringing out the Flood in this if the Flood set 1, that would, mean new articulation Flood. So, pretty sure it's gonna win. Putting my money on it. So those are my thoughts on the Mega panel overall. Mega, anyone's watching, I know I have an itty bitty tiny YouTube channel and hopefully one day it'll grow bigger. But Mega, if anyone from Mega's watching, you need to do more with the community. You need to connect more with the community as a brand, as a company, things like that. You want, your community leaders, like, people that I love watching, that I grew up watching, like the Brickman117, Jang Bricks, the Domain, things like that, and OG Customs. That's awesome that he was on the show. Podcasts have evolved. I love listening to their podcasts. Keep talking with the community. Keep doing stuff with the community. Maybe when that store up in Germany, the Plague company, when that's up and running, send some YouTubers up to Germany and have them record it. Things like that. Just keep doing stuff like this, keep connecting with the community, and I think your brand's gonna grow like crazy. So anyway, those are my thoughts. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see y'all next time. Bye!